Hi folks. Yeah, well, my last video there, what a success. It got no likes and loads of thumbs down. And there was me trying my hardest to tell a joke in Irish for St. Patrick's Day, you know, put a bit of heart into it. Because I'm diaspora, in a sense, you know. I'm Celtic anyway. British, Irish, all the same to me. But, you know, my mother's Irish. So I'm learning Irish. But you know, it's interesting because I'm noticing so many people online are so quick to come down with the hammer on you, these Irish speakers, these self-appointed purist guardians of the language. What they don't realise is that it's nearly a dead language. And if people don't start speaking it, it's game over. And these same people will have nothing to say about the new plantation of Africans and Indians and all these non-Europeans coming with their dreadful English or even their good English. They won't say anything about how they pronounce English. They're fine. It doesn't matter. Speak English, that's great. You know? And that's why English is the most successful language in the world. Because it doesn't matter who speaks it or how they speak it, as long as they speak it. What can't some of these retard Irish speakers get about that? You know, I'm a long-term rock and roll musician, right? I've played with some of the biggest bands in the world, right? And back in 2000, I was in my late 30s. I played with one of the biggest bands in the world at the Dublin Point, the Point in Dublin, okay? And we were in the green room after the gig. You two were there, you know, Bono and Larry Mullen and The Edge, all three of them. The bass player wasn't there. Adamson, Stuart Adamson, is it? Yeah, he wasn't there, but the other three were, okay? All in the wings as we're doing the gig. I won't mention the band, there's no point in name dropping. A bit late for that, eh? Anyway, in the green room, this Irish journalist, this lady, she was in her early 30s, Dubliner. I got excited, you know, because she's doing all these interviews. And I said, oh, by the way, you know, I'm learning Irish. And she said, she snapped at me, she said, what's the point of you learning Irish? You're English, right? And I thought, you effing piece of shit, jacking whore. How dare you? You know? How dare you? But that's what we're up against, isn't it? And it's really, it is a self-confidence problem. It's just a self-confidence problem. And an inability to understand how language, culture and ethnicity and ethno-nationalism all work together. That's what Ireland always had. And that's what made it strong. And if you don't have that, there's no Irish, by the way. Okay, there will be no Irish eventually. Because without the Irish language, you no longer have the Irish accent eventually. Okay, and it's already fading. I mean, most Irish accents are starting to fade big time. The Sun newspaper is probably the biggest selling paper in your country. EastEnders and all these English soap operas and the BBC are probably the biggest watched television. That's the problem. And if anyone in the music industry or actors or any of that watch this, or even Conor McGregor and you boys, because I made videos about you two, just get it going. Just really start to get this stuff going, okay? We got to get it going. Got to make the language. Come on. We got to. The Gael will rise again. All hail the Gael. All hail the Gael. See you later, folks. Take care.